Hi, my name is Gabe. I'm currently 17. I'm a senior in high school. Um, I think in a nutshell, I've lived a pretty crazy life, and I have some pretty fucking funny stories to talk about. Uh, these stories are life lessons and also just straight comedy. I think this channel will be mostly just full of these stories, right? Um, I'll have some stupid gameplay of some dumb game I'm playing, usually in the background. So let's start off with our first story. I think today I'm going to talk about the most funny story I think I've witnessed in my life. This was a story that happened summer of 2017, which is last summer. So here, let's begin. So basically, I'm at this park, right, and it's like where we all hang out, like we all squat up and just do stupid shit like smoke and stupid stuff like that. So we're all hanging out there, right, and my friend who has a boosted board, which is, for you guys who don't know, a boosted board's like a skateboard with like a motor on it, and you control how fast it goes and stuff. So my friend challenged me to a race to see who's faster, me or the boosted board, right? So we used to race, we come and tie, and he wanted to rematch me, right? And let's give him a name. I'll call him Dylan. So Dylan wants to rematch me, right? So my other friend, we'll call him Devin, wants to come in the match too, right? So it's me, Devin, and Dylan now, right? So we're all at the line, ready to race and all. So someone yells, "Go!" And we start running, right? And he's all boosted on his board and stuff, right? So me and Devin both finish, right? And we're like, what the fuck? Where's Dylan? We look around behind us, and fucking Dylan's just on the ground with a pool of blood around his head. And we're like, holy shit. And we fucking run back over to Dylan, and he's just sitting there what happened? I don't call an ambulance. Don't call an ambulance. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why should I not call an ambulance? And dead ass, this is what he said. It'll cost too much money. Bruh, you're affording a boosted board, and you can't afford an ambulance? Okay, it doesn't, that's not the point. Anyways. So I'm like, okay. So we're going to bring him to hospital. That's what we decided to do. So what we do is we pick him up. We walk him over to the car. But everyone was so fascinated with the pool of blood. They all kind of stuck around the pool of blood for a while, and they're just looking at it and stuff. And Dylan's walking over to the car by himself, and he's stumbling, tripping, can barely walk. And I'm like, holy fuck. So I go walk him over to the car, give him the car. He's bleeding all over the car. The car turns fucking blood red, right? And they bring him to the hospital, right? So I don't know what happened. From there on, the next 2 days, I was tripping. I'm like, fuck, I think Dylan died or something. Cause I didn't hear anything from him at all. And then I hit him up 2 nights later, right? And I'm like, yo, you good? And he's like, dude, wait, what happened? And I'm like, dude, do you not remember what happened at all? He's like, I have no memory of what happened. So I explained the whole story to him, right? And he was like, holy shit, that's amazing. And I'm like, God, Dylan, that's just Dylan things, dude. He's funny. You just gotta know him to be there, right? It's one of those guys. So anyways, so Dylan's like, yo, you want to come over tonight? I got a party over in Santa Cruz. And I'm like, sure, okay. So I go over to his house later at night, and we're hanging out, and I come over, and he's just totally fine, nothing ever happened. And I'm like, dude, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm totally fine. I'm like, okay. And so from there on, he's been just totally fine. And so that night later, we were going to the party, right? And we're out partying and at this party, right? And I'm just watching this kid the whole night. He's just totally fine. Nothing ever happened. We went from Santa Cruz to SF and back down to back home. And the whole night he was awake. He was just totally functional, totally alive. Nothing ever happened, dude. This, I don't know. Just take it more as a life lesson, more than a funny story. But it's fucking funny, dude. Dylan, oh, he is quite the character. I'm glad I can make my first story about him, dude. And if he's listening to this, Dylan, I love you, man. You're fucking G. Vape God, dude. Vape Nish. Alright, later, guys.
Niggas can't eat with us, nah. Can't smoke no tree with us, nah. Nigga collecting all the profit. We drop a song, that's a trending topic. Catch me high up with Cartier and my nigga Drew. Yeah, that's the crew. Tryna stack that cheese like Ratatouille. Elko slide through